got ourselves Team 2 Galush, which means backwoods in Russian, but I'll just call him by the Russian name Galush. Gonna be first up versus Advo. Gonna be immediate stun by the pet with the Felgar, dropping in the Tyrant. That's gonna be a quick get shot by Galush, surrounded by the pets. Tyrant blasting him out. Gonna be cloak and evasion as Galush is destroying to almost immune all the damage from all his pets. Advo's out dipping real low with a madman execute eviscerate. More to call into Galush. Does go for a smoke bomb with a trick in the last second. Does go for a shadow step interrupt versus Advo. And Galush is still in there with all the pets surrounding him. Just went in all go in. Advo no health whatsoever. Oh, the rogue does go back in with a shadow strike, trying to take him out. Quick blind onto Kragar. I actually trinketed something. I'm thinking maybe it was a kidney shot or a cheap shot. Maybe Galush saw Kragar charge out, hit him with a quick stun. Kragar trinkets it with a blind to follow as Galush does find himself a bit of a reset. Kragar leaping now, trying to see if he can find the rogue, but the rogue was really closely hugging the pillar. On Team 2, we got us as Kragar is going to be up next. We got Embargo in the back. We got us as Krongza, and we got us as Suwa coming back in. For Team 2, we got us as Huge Buttman, ready to go Facile, ready, literally on the fours, ready to charge out. Tellery in the back. We got us as Papa come back with Galush first up as a rogue. Really quick duel between him and Advo. Kragar tried to see if he might be able to back himself up away from any kind of pillars, trying not to give this rogue any opportunity to go for any line of sight. Kidney shot into Kragar, just got to force out to fight this rogue. Galush going in for mad viscers back to back, getting Kragar critically low. Going to be a quick heal by Kragar, but it does get burned through very quickly as Galush is getting mad executes, mad eviscerates, mad crits. Kragar disarmed, has a banner. You know, go for maybe disarm, which is Galush. That's really about all he can do. Galush popping to pick up. Kragar tried to see if he can stop Galush from going for a reset. Nice shadow step by Galush, going for a juke versus Kragar. I think he almost expected for Kragar to go for that leap, but shadow stepped as Kragar goes forward. Galush is right behind him, rounding the bend to go behind the pillar. Quick blaze stone by Kragar just to get himself out of CC. Cheap shot by Galush. Maybe Kragar has a way to reconnect with him. It's going to be the Kevin's line keeping Galush out in combat. Definitely go to 9 minute kind of reset. It's going to be a quick leap and a charge by Kragar. Looking to not let this rogue land and escape. Shadow step by the rogue. Has evasion come back up very soon, but right as evasion's come back up, Kragar does slam down both his axe and a mace, pummeling the rogue down, just turn him to liquid juice, just liquefying the guy. Man, that rogue had cooldowns coming back up in the last second. If only he had the evasion coming in then. That might have let him live. Looks like Dalaran is going aggressive, but Kragar, even through Blaze Storm, is able just to blast him. Dalaran knocked down as the Knight for Burst comes out for Dalaran. Keep knocking Kragar down. As long as Kragar stands in the Ancient Abstract, he'll continuously get knocked down over and over. It'll generate more rage and more damage for Dalaran. Leaping away, gonna be Kragar through that leap. Still sees a knockdown from the Ancient Aftershock. Dalaran trying to use the Soul Shape in order to give himself mobility. Yet another leap just to separate from Kragar. And if he can just AFK and escape Kragar's wrath for just a moment, he can catch up on a lot of healing. Kragar, on the other hand, heals while he is in battle, while he's in combat. Dalaran actually heals when he can separate from the guy with a second wind. If he just doesn't take a little bit of damage for a while, he can recover a lot of health. Seeing Kragar going in for a reckless abandon, he's just gonna avoid it completely. Just gonna wait out the cooldowns and all together. Dalaran just trying to see if we can waddle away from Kragar. So that's going to be Kevin Slime putting some pressure into Telerion. That banner, keeping Kragar alive. That's going to be a knockdown as Kragar goes for a disarm versus Telerion. That's going to be a immediate trick for the Arms Warrior. Kragar just trying to see if he can fight Telerion, but he's standing on top of the Ancient Aftershock. That's going to do damage to him. It's going to give rage to Telerion. It's going to go for knockdown to Kragar, which is going to be a mini CC from time to time. Telerion just trying to win until he can himself parry back up very soon. Kragar and Telerion are both real low. Kragar is going to execute rage. Telerion just go for it. Going to be commanding shout. Telerion trying to see if he can separate from Kragar. Kragar trying to keep the damage rolling at Dalaran. If Dalaran can go 6 seconds without taking damage, then he could get a lot of self-healing out of it. And there goes the percentage healing. Kragar around the corner, trying to ignite as best as possible. Does go for impending victory of his own. Trinket out of the disarm. Dalaran has parry back up. If he can get Kragar very low, he might be in a good situation. It's going to be Reckless Abandon with a Warbreaker for Telerion. Both of the warriors going in at one another with a disarm versus Telerion. Leap for Kragar as he got himself Reckless Abandon rolling in. This could potentially be a parry. Telerion does get a parry rolling in. Kragar gives himself a little bit extra health to work with. Could go for a defensive zone. Telerion trying to go for the big executes to try to charge from his Kragar. Kragar goes for a big heal. Either way, going to be in rage regeneration. Get himself a little bit of healing from those bloodthirsts. And Telerion trying to use the Blaze Storm in order to steer away from Kragar as the warrior charges back to him. Both of them just trying to keep the pressure on one another. Both of them actually got an incredible amount of healing versus one another too. Krager trying to see if he can take some attention towards the banner. It does end up taking it out, generates a little bit of rage, and Tyrant is given an opportunity to at least escape away from Krager and get himself the percentage healing. That's the only way he's been able to muster any kind of a defense versus Krager, is trying to go for heal for a heal. Just trying to go for those resets where Krager is given an opportunity to flesh cap. He can at least go for a bit of a rego, or a little bit of a reset. Tyrion taking a lot of damage though for Skragar. Trying to go for a shattering throw versus the shield. Was able to maybe get some damage in, but not too much. Tyrion in a side situation though, disarmed, has reflect, not really much that reflect can do for him. Has himself a mobility while in soul shape though, so maybe can get away from Kragar. Kragar got the banner, so he's just on his tail. Tyrion has a parry coming back up in 10 seconds. Crushing blows are just not doing great for him at all. Knocked down to Kragar for a second. Tyrion is gonna go down as Kragar pummels him. What's up next over for the team 2 as Dalaran tried his very, very best to avoid Krager as best he could. Looks like it's going to be Fassel up next, setting up a demonic gateway versus your boy Krager, sending out the pets really early on. Krager charging out, go for a quick interrupt versus the fear. Fassel is playing out the resolve trinket, so any kind of CC he gets hit with or an interrupt, it is going to be 25% more effective. Dropping down the Fell Lord. Quick fear onto Fassel. It is going to be quite a longer fear, but it's now going to give Fassel an opportunity to get himself an immunity to any kind of CC. Fassel also using a Aegis Trinket versus Kragar. Not really sure if this is going to do much to him. But Krager is going to try to see if he can dip behind the pillar away from all those demons. There's going to be an obelisk empowering those demons, giving him fast attack speed and casting speed. Stunning to Krager around the corner as the demon tired. Should be able to get some damage on him. Krager does not have a fear anymore. He needs to get himself as much self-healing as possible. Charging out towards Fassel. It's going to get himself a Bloodthirst. Has all the spells behind the pillar. He can at least Bloodthirst off of at least. And maybe even go for Raging Blows. 2 Raging Blows will give him a self-heal rolling in with a, I forget what's it called. It's like an enraged state. Like a prolonged enraged state for Fear Warrior. Got himself that Sharon throw for the Dark back. Fassel getting reflected on that fear. Is going to be able to probably go for a fear, but no, he can't. Oh, I was thinking he might be able to go for a guaranteed fear versus Krager, but Krager with the Blaze Storm immunity it all together. Is it going to be Huge Buttman next, or is the Papa come back? It looks like he's looking at Huge Buttman. Or maybe he's asking him, hey, which one is going first and which one is going next. Looks like they're leaving Papa come back in the cleanup duty, as Papa has had a hell of a match over the last few duels. Krager versus Huge Buttman already putting in mad pressure. Huge Buttman with a lasso. And that's going to be a light the lasso with a fire elemental dropping in big damage versus Warrior. Big lava burst to follow. And Huge might just have to go for a wall. Going to be mad Earthshock versus Krager activating the banner. He does himself full rage. Rampage is up and running. It's going to be wall out for Huge. This is going to be a fear onto the LA Shaman. Krager has no health whatsoever. Trying to see if he can avoid as much damage as he can from Huge. This is where he needs to get as much self-heal and recovery. Got himself a big defensive. Going to be dropping down the Shaman. And it's going to be Papa come back up next. Just in tree form, I think he's giving Krager an opportunity to catch himself with some Bloodthirst. That's exactly what he's going for. Just let him get himself as much of an honor duel as possible. Dampen it at 43%. This is where Papa come back. Taking a bit of damage right now. Friends and region up really, really early. Is he just giving up? He just gave up. I'm not really sure if that should count towards Kragar. But Papa come back was just kind of like memed around a little. I was thinking it was going to be more of a real duel at the end, but maybe decided, you know what, dampen's so high, I don't really want to do it. Nah, as a feral Jit, I don't really want to do it. I wonder why. Well, Kragar at least got himself at least a clean 1v4. Not really sure about the 5th one, but at least a clean 1v4 for sure. Did pretty well.